Hi, welcome to this video series on living from the heart, or how love impacts various areas of society. This is about love in transportation. So, a bit of the glimpse into the future. Not really sure if there's much that can be done in the current situation about transportation, but at least, maybe it'll give you a just a glimmer of hope for what's coming. And so, even in our small circle of researchers and scientists, like in top secret labs and in our own labs and everything else, we have hundreds, if not thousands, of examples of getting information from higher sources that we could not have possibly known just in our cognitive minds and our brains. We couldn't have known it. And then it turns out to be factual in the real world. And so that is kind of the foundation of all of these videos, is that understanding and that communication and that whatever that process. So one of the things that we were told, and others are told as well, is the heart energy center, like your heart chakra people will call it, but your heart energy center is the doorway to the universal mind. And unconditional love is the key that unlocks that door and then gives you access to the universal mind and to universal consciousness and everything. And so time is a construct, space is a construct, and we live inside of the universal mind. And that's why I talk about, if you, in meditation or projection or however you want to do it, if you go up a certain number of dimensions, typically like 12 dimensions, which it sounds harder than it is, it really isn't that difficult. You just keep going up, and it's kind of like you can't miss it. Once you get there, there's road signs and stuff. You literally can't miss it. Now all of a sudden you're in the mind and you're outside of space and time, and you're like, holy crap, like this is crazy. So, why is it important to do things that are in harmony or in resonance with that universal mind through the heart center? And so, transportation and all these other areas of society that we have so much development on, and the technology involved in them, it's really a massive responsibility as we ascend in consciousness and as we gain some perception of interdimensional processes and everything. It is a massive responsibility that we tune into our heart centers and create or build in conjunction, in harmony with the universal mind, because not only does it connect with other societies across billions of civilizations and really across all time, all space. And so if you take the concept, like a working revolutionary concept of transportation, like the ones that we talk about and that I talk about. So you have like anti-gravity, so there's no tires, there's force fields, there's no natural resources being exhausted in the process, so you're not burning any fuel, you're not plugging it into a grid that's a coal power plant, you're not doing any of that. It's completely free energy that runs on etheric magnetic energy, fully force field, no tires necessary, and it's completely safe, and it's interdimensional and everything else. If you take that concept and you put it into the universal mind, it pings points of light throughout time and throughout space. Now, what do I mean by that? It's anything that is a similar idea, a similar concept that exists in reality, it will connect to those. So right now, when you look at our current conventional transportation, this doesn't include stuff in top secret labs, by the way, but when you look at our current transportational system, we're not even part of the conversation yet. We're not even in the ballpark of co-creating with other beings and other civilizations. This is partly why, as we move into magnetic energy and we move into anti-gravity and all these force field technologies and all this with an expanded level of consciousness, we will connect with beings from other civilizations that have similar technology. We will exchange ideas with them. We will connect with interdimensional beings. We will be contributing to the universal fabric that is outside of space and time. Why is that important? Who gives a shit? It's important because it creates a technological system and a transportation system that is sustainable, that has a longevity to it throughout space, throughout time. all of our current modes of transportation on this planet, the conventional ones, they have limited timelines. They have limited impact. They have a limited sphere of influence that is highly contained because they don't really, there's no need to share destructive technology with higher civilizations across the cosmos. And so it really just is basically it's on a limited thing that will ultimately be shut down. So we want to do all of that. Now, so what's in it for us? Like why would you want to have unconditional love be the key that unlocks the heart center and brings you into the creative mind and the consciousness mind, the consciousness, the universal mind? Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to create from that place? I can tell you from personal experience that it is an incredibly profound experience. It is deeply satisfying compared to any other things that we can work on and create. Working with higher intelligence beings, working with the universal mind is something that you never forget, and it's something that leaves a permanent impact on you throughout all of your lives. And it is the most valuable experience that we can have. There's nothing like it. And creating a new automobile that runs on gas or runs on, solar or whatever it is, that still has tires and has no force fields and is not anti-gravity, is not interdimensional, is none of those things, it will not bring the same level of satisfaction. Making money does not bring the same level of satisfaction as connecting with the universal mind and truly creating from that space. And so that's where we're heading for transportation as a society, as a planet. There's really no way around that. We will go there eventually, one way or another, because there's a very limited timeline on all of the technology that is the diesel, the gas, the electric cars, all of these things. There's such a limited timeline on all of those. And so just if you have any questions or comments, please send them in. I'm going to touch on the infrastructure topics. So I will see you again.